Hey guys, welcome to BlueTongue TV. My name's Joe, I'm the owner of BlueTongueLizard.com, and over the upcoming episodes of BlueTongue TV we're going to move skinks into the mainstream. Okay, so over the coming episodes we're going to look at all the different skinks that there are available, the morphs and all the local specific stuff, and some breeding tips and tricks, outdoor keeping, indoor keeping, all that kind of stuff. But today we're going to kick off with a little bit of a look around the collection, look at a few different types of Egernia and some of the blueies. Okay, so let's kick it off. I'm going to start with a couple of Egernia, or actually to some of you lizard geeks out there, this fella is now actually Bellatorius major, or formerly Egernia, but Bellatorius major, or the common name land mullet. This fella's a big male, he's a big huffy fella. These are local pretty much to northern New South Wales and Queensland, and yeah, this fella I would say would be down on the Gold Coast, so the Gold Coast hinterland there. He's a big fella. This is the biggest of the skink family, the land mullet. There's nothing out there that are bigger than these guys, and they pack a punch. This fella's got a bit of attitude, and he doesn't really like being handled much, but it's been good today, hasn't he, mate? Look here. See, he gets a bit aggressive. Watch him. See, look at his mouth there. He'll make a mess of my finger if I let him. If I put my finger in there, he'd give me a good working over. Won't ya? Hey? And this is a male. I'm gonna put him back in a sec. He's not very happy. So some of the things these guys eat, big snails like this fella here. He's got big powerful jaws on him, and he'll crush through those and eat those. But in captivity I give him a mix of dog meat and peas and mushrooms and all that kind of stuff. So and yeah, here's his enclosure. So there's three of these guys here. There's my male here, he lives here. And then there's a female in each one of these. Now, yeah, they're very reclusive, so you won't see the other girls today. They'll be hidden in the logs somewhere. They've just been fed, but they'll be just hiding in there. And that's what this fella will do. We're going to put him back, and I would say immediately he's going to run off into his log. He's a bit huffy, but see you later, mate. So that's the biggest of the skink family. That's the land mullet. Albinos, they're an eastern blue tongue. They originate from Sydney, where a founder animal was found in the Newcastle area, which then was used to breed with by Snake Ranch, who then successfully got this animal into enough numbers to release it into the pet trade. Okay, so with an albino, you've got the normal wild type here, and then you've got the albino, and the differences are marked, as you can see. You've got zero black melanin through the animal. The characteristic blue tongue is gone. If you look here, when she flicks her tongue out, she's got a pink tongue. There's no melanin there, whereas this fella, blue tongue. This female here, 2 years ago, bred with this guy here. I can find him. Bred with this guy here, and produced 10 babies. And that was last year. And then this year, I've been fortunate enough to produce some more again, and they are here. I'll grab some of them out. Okay, so we've got Mama Albino Blue Tongue here, and some of her babies down here. These little guys here. So yeah, there's 6 in here somewhere. And I house them in here in a little bathtub, which these guys can't get out of. They've got plenty of bark and stuff to hide under. And I feed them on insects and dog meat and so on. Okay, so with the albinos, everything that I've shown you so far is the original lineage. So Eastern blue tongues, which were Sydney locale, and the albino form, and exactly the same line that Snake Ranch has been producing. Over the last few years, I've been attempting to try and put the albino over a couple of other different types of Tiliquiscuncoides, showing different markings, etc., so that we can grab this albino here and we can start to change the colour, and we can produce something that's slightly different and offer a different line of albino blue tongues to the pet trade. This is a normal heterozygous albino blue tongue Sydney locale. So this is the stuff that they've got down at Snake Ranch. This carries the albino gene, and this is normal wild type to that locale. And you can see there it's got sort of toffee to gold colourings with some black in there. And the resultant albino from that animal is Madam right here. Since then, I've managed to I found some very light coloured Tiliquiscuncoides, and put the albino over those and produced these heterozygous animals, which when you can see compared to the others are significantly lighter. And you imagine when you pull the black out of that, you're going to have something completely different. So where you've got the toffee colouring here, which results in a very orange albino, you've got a very, very bright yellow colour there, which should result in an albino which is completely different to what we've currently got. So, and I'm hoping with the handful of these animals that this time next year I'll be showing some of these little critters off. So, and again, it'll be another morph to add to the pet trade and something different for blue tongue enthusiasts to get hold of. And now we're going to look at another morph which is available here in Australia, which is the hyper melanistic morph, and that is a morph which is completely opposite to albino, i.e. albino produces no melanin. You end up with a white animal with red eyes. With a hypermelanistic animal, you end up with an animal that's completely black. So this is a normal type Eastern, as you can see, typified with the back bands. Normal blue tongue, you'll see these running around in your backyard. Then we've got this fella here. This is a co-dominant gene, and this fella shows increased black, as you can see there when compared to the normal type Eastern. You've got the normal and you've got the co-dominant form, which shows increased melanin. Then when you breed these two, you get two of these and breed them together, there is a recessive nature to the co-dominant gene. And the result is this fella here. So you can see the three different stages. You've got the normal, the co-dominant increased melanin black animal, then you've got the super form here, which is just wow. I mean, look at it, it's just jet black. I've got some babies in here which were the result of a black male over a heterozygous or co-dominant black female. So you've got more of the increased melanin co-dominant animals, and then you've got the super form black right there. Cool little critters. Cool. So that's those. Okay, so to conclude this, what I did just want to do is just do a little comparison of the blacks and the albinos, just to give you an idea of the contrast. We've got the black fella here, and then we've got an albino here. So if you like, another way to describe it, you could say amelanistic, no melanin, or melanistic, which is the overproduction of melanin. Look forward to, over the next couple of years, what this result will be when these two cross together. Okay, so continuing with morphs, this wraps up this section on morphs. We've got these guys here. Now these guys are a northern blue tongue, which are a line-bred animal, so there's no recessive or co-dominant genes in play here. These were animals which were basically line-bred from original wild types, and these were brought to us by the Coward family up in Darwin. Then we'll move on to some local specific stuff. We've got a western here, Now this lady's just given birth actually to 5 babies. We might just have a look at those now. So yeah, this is a Western. And here, just keep the camera with me, are her babies. So these were born 3 nights ago. These fellas get a bit defensive when they're fresh born, so there they are. There's 5 baby Western blue tongues. And then if you just stir them up a bit, you can see they get a little bit defensive, because in the wild when they're that size, everything is their predator. So they use this little flick of the tongue to try and ward off any potential predators that they may have.
Did he bite you?
No. He's doing his fucking best. Come on, mate. Settle down. Just dust myself off. Settle down, big fella. Settle down. I've got you. I know I've got you. You've dealt with me before, you know